Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 51st UIC College of Engineering Commencement. Today, we honor Engineering Spring 2018 graduates that are expecting to complete their degrees in the current term. This commencement brings together members of the College of Engineering family, students, college administration, faculty, staff, and representatives, relatives, and friends. Before we begin, to assure that everyone enjoys this meaningful event, would you please take a moment now to turn off or mute all cell phones, pagers, or other electronic devices that may detract from the enjoyment of all. I'd like to remind all graduates to be courteous of your fellow graduates and remain with us for the entire ceremony. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please stand and join the students and faculty in singing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. The words to the national anthem can be found in the back page of your program. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. To formally open the College of Engineering's 51st commencement, I now present the Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Peter Nelson.
It is my pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to our graduates, their parents, families, and friends on this joyous occasion, the culmination of the graduates' years of hard work and families' years of support and sacrifice. Many of today's graduates not only spent thousands of hours on their studies, but they balance, sometimes precariously, employment, raising a family, along with being a student. The families of our graduates are also a critical part of the effort we celebrate today. Parents, spouses, and other family members provided a wide array of support, crucial to the success of our graduates. And of course, I also want to say Happy Mother's Day today as well. An obvious component of the support from family and friends is financial support, but often even more important is the intangible support, the moral support, the encouragement offered, and understanding about the long hours spent in the classroom and the lab. I now invite all of our graduates to please rise and turn around to face their spouses, parents, families, and friends, and express their gratitude for that support. Please be seated. There is a special group in this graduating class that I would like to recognize. Will the graduates who are active or veterans of our armed forces please rise? These students are disciplined, committed, and know the meaning of performing their duty and serving their country. Now they have met the requirements for graduation from the College of Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending our congratulations and our sincere gratitude to all of our military students for their service. Graduates, you can feel confident that you have received an excellent engineering education here at UIC. I hope that the excellence of our faculty, the high quality of their research that keeps them at the forefront of their engineering fields, and our college-wide commitment to teaching excellence have served you well and prepared you not just for technical proficiency, but for a lifetime of learning, a curiosity about new challenges, a delight in creative innovation, and a commitment to be part of the solution for which engineers are so uniquely equipped. I also hope that some of you will accept the challenge of serving in the public sector where critical judgments about issues of science and engineering are made. I encourage you to give back and make the world around you a better place. We hope that you will remain in the UIC College of Engineering family through active participation in our Engineering Alumni Association and continued engagement with our students and professors. I wish each of you success and enjoyment in your chosen profession, engagement with the world outside your job, and the happiness of a well-lived, considered life. Congratulations. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce several distinguished individuals joining us today. Please stand as I introduce you. Michael Amaritis, Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago and Professor of Chemical Engineering. Susan Poser, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Professor of Political Science. Mitra Dutta, Vice Chancellor for Research and Distinguished Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Nikos Varelis, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Affairs and Professor of Physics. Jonathan Art, Associate Dean of the Graduate College and Associate Professor of Anatomy and Cell Biology. And our commencement speaker, Jim D'Angelo, who is Chief Operating Officer of the Malnati Organization. Finally, I would like to introduce the heads of our 6 academic departments. Bioengineering, Dr. Tom Royston. Chemical Engineering, Dr. Vikas Berry. Civil and Materials Engineering, Dr. Koros Mohammadian. Computer Science, Dr. Robert Sloan. Electrical and Computer Engineering, Dr. Rashid Ansari. And Mechanical and Industrial Engineering, Dr. Farzad Mashayekh. I now have the distinct honor of introducing Michael Amaritis, Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago. Michael Amaritis became the 9th Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago in March 2015. During his time as Chancellor, UIC has established clear priorities for the future, surpassed 30,000 students for the first time in history, and begin an ambitious new phase of construction of much-needed facilities, including a new engineering innovation building, which will be completed in 2019. Chancellor Amaritis has strengthened the university's relationship with the city of Chicago and engaged in an effort to bring greater national and international visibility to UIC. A native of Greece and a U.S. citizen, Chancellor Amaritis earned his undergraduate degree in chemical engineering from Aristotelian University of Thessaloniki in Greece in 1985, and his PhD in chemical engineering from the University of Wisconsin-Madison in 1991. Please welcome Chancellor Michael Amaritis.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University of Illinois at Chicago Spring Commencement Ceremonies. For those of you visiting us today, I know that this ceremony can be intimidating. You see, we wear these black robes. We appear to be very serious in our posture, the way that we speak, the way that we march down the aisle. You don't know exactly what to make of it. You are thinking, this looks like church. It looks like a court of law as well. You don't know what to expect, and as a result, you are sitting there being quiet and reserved. Let me make it clear to you, this is a celebration. But even we do celebrations in academia in a way, kind of weird way, and that's why you're confusing you. This is your opportunity to show to our graduates how proud you are of them. It's your opportunity to cheer, to clap, to shout, to scream, to make a lot of noise as you demonstrate your intense emotions, and that's okay for engineering as well. Our graduates really want you to do this, all right? So let's make sure that they feel this building shaking. As I say, congratulations, class of 2018. This is much better. You're improving. That's good. We have a long way to go towards the end. Really, we'll get it together. Families, parents, mothers first, especially on this Mother's Day, fathers, brothers, sisters, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, neighbors, whoever you are, that you are here today. Thank you. Thank you for raising your voices. Thank you for being here today. And thank you for everything you have done to support our students. Now, graduates, I saw when Dean Nelson asked you to show your appreciation, you stood up, you were waving, and they were clapping. Put your hands together now to show your family and your friends how you feel about them. And I also want to thank your professors, your mentors and advisors, and the UIC staff members, the members of the College of Engineering that they are sitting right behind me, the ones who helped you climb over mountains of papers and walk across long valleys of lectures, labs, exams, when you couldn't even see the other side. And believe me, some of it was by design. Let's thank them as well. Let's thank the faculty and the staff of the College of Engineering. And please make sure, before you leave today, to congratulate and thank at the same time the person next to you. Because we all know that you reached this day together. Your classmates, your lab mates, your study group members, your resident hall groups, and all the other students who helped you by working with you. The students who kept you awake before its exam, and sometimes, I hope not too often, kept you awake during the lectures as well. And the students who kept our coffee shops in business. Thank you, by the way, for this. You're all here today as one together. Well done. I was in this same building over a month ago, welcoming over 3,000 prospective freshmen and family members, a part of the undergraduate class of 2022. And as I was trying to recruit them, what we did is we promised them that if they join us at UIC, we will educate them to be excellent citizens at the same time that we will prepare them to be top-notch professionals. I can promise this because I'm confident that this is what you, the graduating class of 2018, has received during your academic journey here. What does it mean to be a top-notch professional in the knowledge-based economy of the 21st century? Does it simply mean knowing all the facts? If this was the case, Siri and Alexa would be the best professionals that you can hire. But you know this is not the case. They cannot even distinguish between real facts and fake facts. Alternative facts is what we call them by now. A contributor to the knowledge-based economy of this century knows more than just how to use Google. You, the graduates, know how to critically analyze and use information, and you understand what is relevant, applicable, and impactful on your professional decisions and your overall career. You use this information to solve problems, and this is true more than in any other discipline in the engineering and the computing disciplines. And as important as knowledge is your appreciation and experience of working in teams, sometimes participating, sometimes leading the team, your understanding and appreciation of diverse perspectives, which always lead to better solutions, and your understanding and appreciation of continuously learning. And finally, you cannot have lasting success, either in your personal life or in your professional life, without an ethical foundation. And through our UIC Code of Conduct, as well as some professional ethics training that you have received, we have reinforced the importance of core ethical principles. Producing and analyzing information, applying it to solve problems, working in teams, continuously learning, and building on a foundation of core values. I'm confident we have given you what you need to be excellent professionals. I'm also confident that we have prepared you to be excellent citizens. And we do this because we have a strong self-interest. After all, democracies are only as good as their citizens are. This university and its faculty, the people who are sitting behind me, have shown you by example what community engagement means and how you can be active participants, improving the lives of others around you, both in your personal and your professional lives. We have offered you in practice, every day, a global perspective. Just take a look around you today in this building, and you will see people from all over the world. I'm sure you will even find a couple that they have the same funny Greek accent that I have. We have taught you how to be inclusive and to respect others. And we have taught you not to be afraid of other cultures and not to be stuck on labels. And finally, we have shown you how to be compassionate and help those who have fallen in hard times and need your support. Locally engaged, globally aware, inclusive and compassionate, and once again, building on a foundation of core ethical principles. I'm also confident that we have given you what you need to be excellent citizens. You are ready. You are ready to face the changes and the challenges of this century. You are ready to rally behind important causes and make your voices heard. You are ready to tear down walls and build bridges instead. You are ready to be at the forefront and to define the future. After all, this is the legacy, this is the tradition of the graduates from this college and the graduates of UIC, and I fully expect that you will honor them. Congratulations, class of 2018, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Chancellor Emeritus. While today is a joyful day for our graduates as well as for their family and friends, we want to take a moment to remember Alan Rodriguez, a UIC computer science student who passed away in October 2016. Adam's parents and twin brother are here in honor of the day Adam would have graduated. Anna, David, Alejandro, and the entire Rodriguez family, we recognize that this is a difficult day for you, and we give you our deepest condolences, and thank you for being here with us today. Adam's life was far too short, but the impact he had on those around him was significant. To Adam's professors, friends, and graduating classmates who have a very heavy heart that he is not here with us today, let us honor Adam by remembering the kindness and friendship he offered those around him and his smile that could always light up a room. Let us also honor Adam by offering kindness and friendship and support to others as we know he would do. Adam will forever be a part of the UIC family in our thoughts and memories. Please join me now in a moment of silence to honor and remember Adam Rodriguez. Peace to the memory of Alan Rodriguez, who will never be forgotten and will always live in our hearts. I am now proud to introduce our 2018 commencement speaker, Mr. Jim D'Angelo. Jim D'Angelo is the Chief Operating Officer of the Malnati organization, better known to the public as Luminati's Pizza, where he is responsible for implementing operational excellence across the company and building capabilities for Malnati's future growth. Since his start at the company 35 years ago, Jim has occupied many roles at Malnati's. After starting as a busboy in 1983, he began to advance within the company, working as a dishwasher, cook, manager, general manager, district manager, regional manager, before his promotion to Chief Operating Officer in 2009. During his 9-year tenure as Chief Operating Officer, Jim has helped expand Luminati's from 30 locations to 55 locations, including 8 new locations in the last year and a half, including out-of-state locations in Arizona. As leader of operations, Jim is passionate about the company's growth, as well as employee development, and has implemented leadership and development programs for its more than 3,000 employees. Today, with the help of Jim's leadership, Luminati's is without a doubt the premier Chicago-style pizzeria. The company has been awarded Best Deep Dish Pizza by the Chicago Tribune Dining Awards, Chicago Magazine's Best of Chicago, and the Daily Herald's Reader's Choice Poll, along with many other accolades. And our graduating seniors enjoy Luminati's Pizza, donated to feed our senior design students at lunch a few weeks ago. Jim holds an undergraduate degree in industrial engineering from the UIC College of Engineering. He and his wife Laura, and we thank Laura for being here with us today as well, live in Buffalo Grove and have 5 children. The entire family has worked at Illuminati's, and some still do. We are very honored to have Jim with us here today. Would you please join me in welcoming UIC Distinguished Alumnus, Mr. Jim D'Angelo.
Thank you, Chancellor Emeritus, Provost Poser, and Dean Nelson, members of the UIC faculty and staff, alumni, friends and family, and students of the 2018 graduating class. Welcome to all of you. I'd like to start out by congratulating the graduating class of 2018 from the College of Engineering. Congratulations. I'm sure this day seemed very far off when you first started. Secondly, I'd like to wish all the moms here a happy Mother's Day and thank them for sharing this day with you. Congratulations, moms. And lastly, students, let's thank again one more time your families and friends, the support group that helped you get here today. So I'm really honored to be here and that I was asked to come speak to you today on such an important day. You see, if you'd have told me 30 plus years ago when I started at UIC the first time, yes, I said the first time, I didn't finish the first time around. I came back a second time, and no, I didn't have to come back a third time. But if you would have told me that after either time I was going to come here and present to you on this stage, I would have told you you're crazy. You see, I started out at UIC right after high school, like so many of us do. It was 1985, and UIC was basically a commuter school back then. There were no dorms, no one lived on campus, and I believe most of the students either drove or took the train to school every day. I came in on the Blue Line from our Des Plaines home, where I grew up with my 4 brothers and sisters, my dad, and my stay-at-home mom. I also began working at Illuminati's when I was 15, and I was there for about 3 years when I started, and was full-time once I got into college. I had to work full-time as we were a one-income family, and my dad was a middle manager, and my parents just didn't have the means with 5 kids to pay for college. My first 2 years went pretty well. I was majoring in electrical engineering and working on my prerequisites. But somewhere between the end of year 2 and the beginning of year 3, things started to get a little more difficult for me. I also was taking on more responsibility at Illuminati's, and I was starting to date my future wife pretty seriously too. Now, I'm not sure Dean Nelson is aware of what I'm going to say before he approved for me to speak today, but here I am. So I guess I have the mic right now. My grades started to fall a little bit, and I was on and off of academic probation. To be quite honest with you, I was probably more on than off. Eventually, I was dismissed and had immediate readmittance. And at this point, I decided to switch to engineering management. My thought was this combined degree from the College of Engineering and the College of Business had to be easier. I mean, I was already working in the business world, so I thought this was the route for me to go. I had a pretty good quarter that first quarter out, but boom, another bad quarter, and I was out again, and this time I needed to take a quarter off. I think actually when that happened, I went to the public library near my house for about 2 weeks before I could tell my father that I wasn't in school anymore. That was a dose of reality. I applied to get readmitted after that quarter. I was accepted, but I couldn't get into my classes. Work was going really well. I was getting paid pretty good, and I felt like a winner at work. I was not feeling like much of a winner at school. It was easy to give my full attention to Illuminati's, so I pushed ahead at work, and I put school out of my mind. Eventually, a few years later, I got married. I earned a number of promotions at work. I began having children, 5 to be exact, as you heard, over the next 10 years. And things were going pretty well in my life. But eventually, school and my degree crept back into my mind. I thought about it for 5 years until I finally took a class in the summer of '03, the same year child number 5 was due. I got an A in the class. I guess I should have. It was the second time I was taking the darn class. I mean, you take it twice, you better do well. So I then took 2 classes every fall and spring semester. I took 1 during the summer, and then over the next 3.5 years, 23 classes later, 22 A's, 1 B. I won't tell the professor who gave me the B right now. And here I was on this very stage getting my BS in industrial engineering. So I start off with telling you that story because as you leave and go out into the world today, I want you to remember this word, persevere. Some of you already know that. You're here today because you have overcome and persevered. Congrats to you. And I probably don't need to remind you that you will need to persevere again and again. You'll have to fail and come back and try again. And if you aren't failing, you may be playing it too safe or not living up to your potential. So remember to persevere. These times of failure and recovery have the potential of becoming turning points in your life, and they can shape you. Another one of those turning points in my life was back in 1990. I know, none of you were born. I'm feeling pretty old. I told you I grew up in Des Plaines. I went to school at UIC via the Blue Line. What I didn't tell you is I was a true suburbanite. I was afraid of the city. I thought about crime, violence, gangs when I thought about the city of Chicago. When I came, I got off the train. I went across the street to class. I finished. I went back across the street and got on the train and went home. Nothing in between. I actually didn't even know where Lakeshore Drive was until I was over 21 years old, and I'd been living here that long. It's kind of embarrassing. So in 1990, Mark and Rick Malnati, the brothers who own Lou Malnati's, asked me to go to our store in River North to become the general manager. This would have been my first opportunity to run a store. The old general manager was quitting. The store had just been robbed, and we weren't making a profit. Sounds like a pretty good offer, right? And as I told you, I was afraid of the city, so afraid that I was actually suggesting 2 or 3 other managers for the job, trying to convince the brothers that these gentlemen and women were more prepared than I was. Mark wasn't convinced, and he actually said to me, hey, just go for a year, let's see what happens. That didn't convince me, so Rick called me. And I don't know what he said on the phone to me that day, but there was one line I remembered. He said, it's your choice at the end of the day, Jim. But if you want to grow in life, you're going to need to be willing to live in your uncomfortable zone. Those words stuck with me. I kept thinking about that line because I knew they were true. And I did want to grow. I wanted to become a general manager. I just didn't want to do it in the city. But I trusted those words and I accepted the position. I also had in my back pocket that Mark said only 1 year. Well, that decision not only had a huge positive influence on my life professionally, but personally too. The professional influence is easy to see. I used my knowledge and my previous experience when I started working in River North, and I moved it in the right direction during that first year. Mark told me it was going great, and then he told me, you can't leave until it makes a profit. It didn't matter to me. I actually was enjoying it. I was growing, I was learning, I was becoming a better businessman, and I was making a difference. We made profitability that next year, and I was promoted to a GM of a new store opening. I then became a district manager, a regional manager, and eventually the chief operating officer of Lou Malnati's. I'd say it worked out pretty good for my career, that decision back then. Maybe more importantly, though, it opened me up personally to growth that I don't think I would have ever experienced. It opened me up to the diversity of the people of Chicago, mostly employees, but guests too. That resulted in significant personal growth for me. I was working with women from the West Side. I was working with a diverse waitstaff that came from all over the country, and I was working with a kitchen that had multicultural background, men and women both. While it was easy to be afraid of those differences from afar, it was impossible for me not to connect and learn from the similarities and the differences when I was up close with people. Last year, I went to visit my coworker and friend on many occasions who I started working with that year in 1990. She's recovering from a stroke. She's worked over 40 years for Lou Malnati's. She lives in a neighborhood on the west side that some would consider pretty dangerous. But for me, it was not an option to go see her 2 or 3 times those first few months because I'd been spending the last 28 years working alongside of her. She's one of the main people in my life who taught me about caring for others. I've become a different human being, a better human being by being stretched out of my comfort zone, something I would have never imagined would have happened from that decision back in 1990. So my challenge to you is get out of your comfort zone and grow. Be willing to take the path that isn't easy in the guise of growing yourselves in many ways that you could never imagine. I consider this decision as one of my top 5 best decisions I've ever made in my life. Best one was marrying my wife, but... Lastly, I want to acknowledge that all this growth and good in my life has been possible because of the people around me. I told you about Mark and Rick earlier, but they, along with my life coach, Rich Blue, have been encouraging me and challenging me for the last 35 years. They often saw what I could accomplish before I could see it. They held that space for me until I arrived there. They also challenged me when I thought I knew it all or I wasn't open to learning. When I came back to UIC in 2003, I also met somebody who I think many of you know, Chris Kuipers. I wasn't sure if I could do this going back to school thing. She was sure I could. And when I left her office that day, she'd convinced me enough that I signed up for that first class. Thank you, Chris. I'm also sure some of you are trying to figure out, he has a degree in industrial engineering. He said he started in electrical, he was in engineering management. Where did industrial come in? Well, let me tell you, when I came back, Dr. Darabi was my advisor. And he looked at me and he said, what the heck are you doing with a non-accredited degree in engineering management? You're better than that. You can get this degree in industrial engineering. I just wanted to be done, honestly. I didn't want to go any longer. But he kept on me semester after semester, and he got me there. He got me to take that quantum physics class. He got me to do undergraduate research with him. I got A's in those classes, and I got the IE degree. Both him and Darabi, both Chris and Darabi encouraged me to speak about 5 years ago in Engineering 100 3 or 4 times, as well as at IISE last year. Thank you, Darabi. You've been a true inspiration in my life and supportive. Most importantly, my wife Laura has been my biggest champion, my biggest support person. She has demanded I do things that I am passionate about, especially when I am on the fence about them, like coming here today and speaking. She has sacrificed and held down the fort at home many times so I could go do my thing. As a result, she often gets less of me but supports me anyways. That is why I consider my COO role and my 35 years at Milnati's, as long as my degree in IE, to name a few, our accomplishments. Those things have Jim and Laura D'Angelo's names on it, not just Jim D'Angelo. So my final challenge for you is have a support network of good people around you. You all know about skyscrapers. They go up a couple of thousand feet. But you all know that they have to go down deep and wide to support something that is that tall. You will need a wide support network to go high and far in life. Make sure you surround yourself with people who will encourage you and challenge you and have the wisdom to know when to do which one. So I encourage you to now go out and live those big lives. Congratulations and God bless you.
Thank you, Jim, for your poignant words to us today. Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois at Chicago annually recognizes and honors its great teachers. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award are selected by our students. With this award, the students of UIC honor those who have taught us with distinction. I now call upon Taskin Zera, the student representative of the graduating class of 2018, to present the UIC Silver Circle Award for Excellence in Teaching.
Each year, the students of UIC honor those who have taught us with distinction in the many forums of our university. I'm honored to present the Silver Circle Award to Professor Jonathan Comperta from the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering.
Bell Honor recognition has been given since 1951 to the undergraduate student with the highest grade point average of each term's graduating class. We would like to recognize the Bell Honor recipients who are in attendance today. We have 13 graduates who meet the requirements for the Bell Honor Award upon completion of spring semester. Please stand when I introduce you. Sarah Adi, majoring in electrical engineering. Fatih Al-Sher, majoring in civil engineering. Alexander Bashkawi, majoring in mechanical engineering. Adriana Garcia, majoring in industrial engineering. Preston Hansen, majoring in electrical engineering. Raphael Jabbar, majoring in computer engineering. David Kanipe, majoring in mechanical engineering. Juliana Ramirez, majoring in mechanical engineering. Ridgeway Robert, majoring in mechanical engineering. Stephanie Sagun, majoring in electrical engineering. Jessica Taskilla, majoring in civil engineering. And Taskin Zara, majoring in computer engineering. Let's give them congratulations.
The college now recognizes students who have distinguished themselves in various ways during their academic careers at UIC. As I describe various academic honors in the college, I ask that those so recognized please stand and remain standing until all the academic honors have been called. And audience, please hold your applause until the end. Eta Kappa Nu is the International Honor Society of Electrical and Computer Engineers. Selection is based upon scholarship, character, volunteer service, and distinguished accomplishments. The Society recognizes graduating members with embroidered scarlet stoles. Will the members of Eta Kappa Nu please rise? Pi Tau Sigma is the National Honor Society for Mechanical Engineers. Selection is based upon scholarship, leadership, and service. Members are presented with engraved society pins which they are wearing today. Will the graduating members of Pi Tau Sigma please stand? Tau Beta Pi is the National Engineering Honor Society to which students are elected on the basis of outstanding scholastic achievement, exemplary character, and community service. Graduating members of Tau Beta Pi are entitled to wear white collars embroidered with the Society's emblem. Will the members of Tau Beta Pi please stand? And remain standing. Alpha Eta Mu Beta is a National Biomedical Engineering Honor Society. It elects its members based upon distinguished scholarship, leadership, and exemplary character. Will the members of Alpha Eta Mu Beta please stand? UIC Honors College membership entitles graduates to wear gold stoles. Will the engineering graduates who are members of the Honors College please stand? University honors recognize the college's graduating seniors with high academic achievements, summa cum laude, 3.9 or above GPA, gold cords, magna cum laude, 3.75 to 3.89 GPA, silver cords, and cum laude, 3.5 to 3.74 GPA, bronze cords. Will the students who are receiving university honors please stand? Now, would everyone please join me in acknowledging the academic accomplishments of these outstanding students? Please be seated. Leadership in the college is recognized with a white tassel. Engineering students who have distinguished themselves through their leadership in one of the professional student organizations can be identified by this white tassel on their cap. Will the graduating student leaders please rise? Please give your student leaders a round of applause.
We now come to the part of the program where a student has the opportunity to address the graduates. This year, the student representative is Taskeen Zahra, whose major is computer engineering.
Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, families, and graduating class of 2018. My name is Taskeen Zahra. When I started thinking about what to write, especially what key experiences contributed to my time here at UIC, one of the words that popped out at me was orientation. Yeah, the thing that we all did about 4 years ago. If you remember, orientation had plenty of long lectures, cold dorm rooms, and the only thing we thought there was to look forward to, our lunch. But no, that is not what defined my 4 years at UIC. I wasn't scarred by my orientation. In fact, I became an orientation leader last summer. There are 3 things that I realized when I started working as a leader. The first was that everyone's parents are the same. They are nervous balls of anxiety for their child, regardless if they were college graduates themselves or if it was the first time someone went to college in their family. So I want to take this time to say congratulations to parents, family, and friends. You guys did it. Your support paid off. And to the moms in the crowd, happy Mother's Day. Hi, Mom. When I was leading a student engineering group, I was hardly surprised when I got a visit from a parent. He was a father to one of the students I was leading. He couldn't understand English that well, so my student asked if he could join my group for a bit so that he can translate everything I was saying. I agreed, and I saw the father's expression change from interest, I hope it was interest, as I was explaining where the tutoring centers were, to frustration that his son wasn't writing down anything I was saying. The father came up to me when it was his time to leave, and he said something that made me reevaluate my position as just being an orientation leader. He said, "Is my son going to be all right?" When you hear that coming out of a parent's mouth, it's not necessarily the words that get you, but the hope and fear that you clearly see in their eyes, and puts a sense of responsibility on the shoulders of whoever replies. I said, "Yeah, he'll be fine." And the father gave the biggest, most relieved smile and left. And this is the second message I learned. While you and I may have been clueless students bustling around trying to pass our classes, or more importantly, wondering if going to Dunkin' for the 5th time that day is healthy, to these incoming freshmen, we are role models and people who made it. So every step forward we take in life, such as the one we are making today, there will be someone behind us taking those steps too, and we should take a moment to look back and help them along as well. As I led these groups, we played little games in between the lectures so that the group of random teenagers would get to know each other. One such game we played is called Which Way the Wind Blows, where everyone stands in a circle, and an individual in the center of the circle would say a fact about themselves. And then everyone who shared that characteristic would have to find another spot in the circle, and whoever didn't get a spot would then be in the middle. So as the leader, I began. "I like playing soccer," I said. No one moved. "I like watching anime." No one moved. "I have siblings." "I don't know how to swim." "I like playing video games." We learned that day that my group was full of liars. But by the end of the day, while we all were supposedly so different, we still got along and supposedly had a good time. I was able to joke around, help, and communicate with my group members, even though on the surface, we may have had nothing in common. And that is my third and last message. Here at UIC, we met a lot of different people from different backgrounds. Our diversity is something we should celebrate and never be a cause for division, for everyone has something we can learn from. And outside these doors, we will face similar circumstances, meeting people from who knows where, doing who knows what. But our differences are what makes us stronger, and our similarities help us to empathize with one another. So just as you welcome diversity at UIC, embody that welcoming nature in your futures. And every so often, turn around and look back, because somewhere down the line, there may be a freshman that will look up to you. Thank you, congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck.
Now we come to the high point of our commencement ceremony, presentation of the degree candidates. First, the doctoral candidates who will be hooded by their faculty advisor or thesis advisor and department head on stage, followed by the master's and bachelor's degree candidates, including Masters of Science, Masters of Energy Engineering, Masters of Engineering. These graduates are already hooded, and the Bachelor of Science candidates. Congratulating the candidates on stage will be Dean Nelson, Chancellor Emeritus, Dean Art, and honored guests. A special request to the audience: please refrain from taking photographs of graduates on the platform. Professional photographers will be taking pictures of every graduate. After the commencement, there will be plenty of opportunities for you to take your own personal photographs outdoors. Jonathan Art, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, will now present the doctoral candidates. Hooding the candidates will be the department head and their thesis advisor. A thesis advisor, also sometimes called a dissertation advisor or doctoral advisor, is selected by the doctoral student. Often he or she is an advanced member of a university faculty whose role is to guide a graduate student in the pursuit of a doctorate degree, helping them select coursework as well as shaping, refining, and directing the student's choice of subject.
I ask the doctoral candidates to please stand. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been recommended and all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations to all of you.
Will the PhD graduates please approach the stage?
Olga Kamal Bishal, Doctor of Philosophy and Bioengineering. Advisor, Dr. Christos G. Takoudis. Masa Jafari, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisor Dr. Andreas Linninger. Brian Henry, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisor Dr. Thomas Royston. Ankur Nakib, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisor Dr. Stefan J. Green. Vidyani Suryadevara, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisors Dr. Thomas Royston and Dr. Viswanathan Natarajan. Joel Thomas, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisor John Hetling. Michael Mukherchun, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisor Brenda Russell. Dennis Michael Burgau, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering. Yelena Dinnick, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, Advisor Vivek Sharma. Pralay Gayan, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, Advisor Brian P. Chaplin. Minu Kabir, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Didem Ozevin. Negar Kamali Zonuzi, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Shengwei Chi. Ashkan Madavi, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Shengwei Chi. Amir Mostavi, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Didem Ozevin. Ramin Shabanpur, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Dr. Abul Fazl Mohammadian. Lu Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Didem Ozevin. Victor Matevitsi, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Advisor Andrew Johnson. Timothy Merrifield, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Advisor Jacob Erickson. Peter Snyder, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Advisor Chris Kanich. Andrei Yavolovsky, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Advisor Milos Sefran. Vahid Forutan, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Advisor Danilo Ericolo. Ratul Majumdar, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Advisor Igor Propratny. Tadahiro Negishi, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Advisor Danilo Ericolo. Mohammed Sina Parastegari, Advisor Milos Thefran. Ketaki Sarkar, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Advisor Dr. Mitra Dutta. Sarah Shahi, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Advisors Daniela Tuniteri and Natasha Devroye. Tahsin Rahman, Doctor of Philosophy in Materials, Advisor J.E. Indakochea. Shuo Shuo Shi, Doctor of Philosophy in Materials, Advisor J. Ernesto Indacochea. Mohammed El Sharkawi, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Advisor Konstantin Megaridis. Aritra Ghosh, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Advisor Konstantin Megaridis. Mohil Patel, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Advisor Ahmed Shabana. Thomas Gerlich, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science. Momener Rahman, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering. Wen Yi Chin, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, Advisor Hui Lu. Nasser Nouri Ibrahim Salman, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Advisor Dr. Moen Isa.
We now come to the master's degree candidates. A master's degree is granted to individuals who have undergone study demonstrating a mastery of a specific field of study or area of professional practice. They possess advanced knowledge of a specialized body of theoretical and applied topics. Within this area, the College of Engineering has candidates obtaining their master's degrees in 3 areas: Masters of Science, Masters of Energy Engineering, and Masters of Engineering. Dr. Jonathan Art will now present the Master of Science candidates.
It's time I ask the Master of Science candidates only to please rise. The Master of Science candidates only. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the Master of Science degree.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Masters of Science for which you have been recommended and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Dean Nelson will now present the Masters of Energy Engineering candidates and the Masters of Engineering candidates.
I ask the Masters of Energy Engineering and the Masters of Engineering candidates to please rise. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Masters of Energy Engineering and Masters of Engineering.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been recommended and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Dean Nelson will now present the Bachelor of Science candidates.
I ask the Bachelor of Science candidates to please stand. Chancellor Emeritus, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelors of Science for which you have been recommended and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations to all of you.
Please be seated. Will the new master's and bachelor's graduates please approach the stage? I will ask the marshals for each department to escort their graduates to the stage when called. Will the marshal for the bioengineering graduates please escort the graduates to the stage?
Masters of Energy Engineering, Sean Daniel. Zaki Mafraji. Nikita Angane. Martina Burney, Elena Boselli, Tommaso Carello, Majur Chawan, Leonardo Crespi, Eleonora Darnesi, Mohit Donde, Matteo De Silvestri, Vikram Dubey, Erica Ferrari, Joshua Fisher, Chiara Gatti, Luca Izzo, Federico Nebuloni, Greta Pastori, Eleonora Pensa, Nikita Pisal, Fabio Pradella, Saida Fatima Rizvi, Ludmila Sorokina, Julia Gandini, Abhishek Maria, Marco Andrea Zampini, Master of Engineering Online, Leonid Pfefferman, Michael Caballero, Adriana Ruiz, Xiaowen Lun, Yukun Wang, Bachelor of Science in Bioengineering, Fiba Abraham, Naja Asan, Zara Asan, Christopher Okantar, Becca Allen, Darius Ansari, Melissa Aranda, Ricardo Aranda, Ernesto Bearroom, Adrian Biko, Powell Bujakowski, Sebastian Klosta, Jersey Holova, Rohan Damala, Yabushim Ezekiel, Yandi Farinango, Jody Finlay, Clarissa Flores, Julissa Garcia, Nicholas Garcia, Becker Gole, Michael Godoy, Nicholas Green, Alexander Gurachuk, Ayman Hassanian, Halfia Jimjimo, Saad Khan, Shan Khan, Christine Lee, Vi Lee, Stanley Matthew, Bruno Munoz, Yasim Naim, Damilola Oyedokun, Kishora Pala, Luke Pretzi, Jacqueline Rojas Robles. Shovik Sarkar. Samuel Schmackel. ID Segura. Alden Shoup. Joshua Schmeikal. Shayna Schnarenberg. Cassandra Steffi. Abhinav Subramanyam. Parami Swenson. Adelina Vukadinova. Alvi Jasmine. Kevin Zhang. Masters of Science in Bioinformatics. Matthew Yang. Rumki Bose. Rajuta Deshpande. Lihong Han. Raghavendra Hari. Liwen He. Sohaib Mohammed. Supreet Nandakumar. Christian Okoa. Liwei Pang. Niyatiben Patel. Arjun Rangunwala. Victoria Smith. Chenxian Xu. Yunhao Yang. Yunchen Zhang. Jifei Zhu. Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Fahid Abreki. Emmanuel Ampo. Luke Arnold. Ryan Bassi. Nicholas Best. Philip Bray. Adam Burshan. Bradley Chambers. Faizan Chaudhary. Christopher Sijek. Vance Cole. Curtis Zartareski. Dima David. Trisha Ann Araska. Demetrios Galanos. Michael Gens. Amy Gazdoviak. Michael Grant. Zainab Hassan. Amal Hassoun. Ana Cristina Hernandez. Wasim Jaban. Kevin Joy. Ahmad Judah.
Reem Corey. Eliza Lazaro. Jessica Lee. Nina Jasmine Malapit. Christopher Masinski. Miguel Medrano. Dorothy Osabuihin. Timothy Oswald. Alex Orth. Abdul Basit Owoseni. Ho-Jin Park, Sitlali Patlan, Lorena Pereira, Michelle Powers, Diana Reyes, Janet Rodriguez, Carlina Rojas Chaides, Alexis Salgado, Norma Sanchez, Krupa Shah, Mark Sovereign, Colin Stewart, Aisha Torres, Nung Tran, Tuan Tran, Nedialko Vazlev, Veronica Villanueva, Sandra Grace Villarino, Kevin Wu, John Yang, Emily Christie Yolo, Megan Young, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Zaid Al-Azawi, Jesus Algeciras, Rana Botani, Ye Dong, Sean Driscoll, Abdul Sameh Fazli, Jun Bin Gan, Fabiola Mero, Ahmed Hussein, Nidal Karut, Raidan Mutahar, Archana Gopakumar, Huang Her Hu, Paul Laguna, Preksha Pranatre Majumdar, Luz Alicia Manhares Loya, Akshate Mayakar, Ishmael Qureshi Muhammad, Ibrahim Osman, Gaurav Patodi, Chirant Prakash, Kun Chian, Shriya Saridana, Vatsal Shah, Hamid Sheikhul Islami, Ranjita Tiwari, Andrus Valinskas, Virendra Vias, Bara Abu Salem, May Al-Ramahi, Nicholas Alfini, Margaret G. Allen, Fatih Al-Shar, Jessica Taskila, Yazan Al-Shawabke, Eva Antar, Luciano Arceo, Jeremy Bergman, Austin Bernat, Adrian Broods, Carlos Cerezo, Lara Dababne, Yusuf Dana, Joshua Deans, Bogdan Dukoy, Ahmad Elayan, Mustafa Elayan, Mohammed El Hanouni, Christian Fouché, Eric Gutman, Brian Hahn, Laurel Haynes. Jafar Rayal Hindi. Muhan Jawad Ramahi. Mohammed Inani. Daniel Kessler. Sebastian Kolpak. Antonio Lubansky. Moody Adelgad Metri. Luis Orozco. Piotr Pedstek. Sylvia Pimentel. Mark Podowski. Magdalena Pshevoshnak. Ahmad Kwashu. Ricardo Rodriguez. John Saldivar. Benjamin Summers. Mariam Yasso. Oksana Zurawel. Simone Amico. Dan Bunn. Venkata Ramkaran Chavendra. Niharika Dharmapuri. Sean Kim. Christine Lee. Samshubra Majumdar. Pietro DeMarco. Ahmed Metwali. Viren Modi. Giovanni Clemente Mana. Laura Palmieri. Massimo Piras. Keshaf Malpani. Akari Pratik Shakar. Shi Yin. Dat Win.
Farhan Ahmed. Jake Arsivar. Ovidio Bakhnian. Manasa Mandapali. Bushra Baki. Siddharth Basu. Peter Bengtson. Joseph Borowitz. Saeed Bukhari. Candice Burks. William Camacho. Pedro Cardenas. Muhammad Asad Chaudhary. Rana Chu. Timothy Cho. J. Rim Choi. James Chu. Brianna Crockett. Janelle Cueto. Ken Devane. Nomi Dolnick. Win Draharad. Joseph Galante. Daniel Gonzalez. Matthew Greeter. Zach Hammerman. Shawtone Ha. Luis Hernandez. Kimberly Huynh. Zachary Jones. Jeff Kaleshi. Sarah Kazi. Matthew Kim. Dania Azhari. Saba Zikaria. Harsha Doda. Danielle Closa. Shruti Kumar. Bartosz Kupiec. Rosmina Lakada. Kane Lee. June Lee. Isabel Lindmay. Kevin Leo. Abdalaziz Malik. Stephanie Mello. Joseph Nelson. Paul Wynn. Rahel Okbit. Deep Patel. Harsh Patel. Harshil Patel. Jeet Patel. Krunal Patel. Vincent Pham. Lorenz Patayank. Mohammed Owar Kazi. Natasha Rice. Merrick Rebekowitz. Joseph Sayek. Nikhil Shankar. Antonio Shelton. Ali Shirsalimayan. Aditya Sinha. Vladimir Stremookov. Suleiman Suleiman. Ankita Tank. Jacqueline Tapia. Vignan Reddy Tmu. Venkata Akil Thuthika. Geraldine Torres. Giovanni Valencia. Ryan Chan. Michael May. Masters of Science in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Megha Nandal. Tai Tien Wei. Yishu Bai. Manikandan Balasubrana. Praneet Kaur Bhatia. Davide Barbero. Jonas Butauskas. Yichin Chao. Rayesh Chaganti. Vashai Chanana. Akesh Karan Choletti.
Gregory Cross. Hao Xuan Di. Yan Ling Ding. Yubo Fan. Nasim Farajapur. Hardik Garg, Xuan Gong, Zihao Gong, Andrea Gualco, Yu Guo, Deepankar Gupta, Eshan Gupta, Animesh Jain, Abhijit Karandikar, Akshay Kataria, Bunny Kaushik, Yash Kumar, Peng Zhen Li, Yiming Li, Jihua Li, Mingyu Liang, Han Yu Lin, Biwei Liu, Sihan Lu, Murdula Manjunath, Abraham Edwin Emmanuel Mapila Parambil, Ramanath Murugapan, Sanjana Jain Mysore Sunil, Aditya Sri Charan Papineni, Nimish Pravin Parki, Anamika Paul, Sureka Purushottaman, Elvio Pio Reverusi, Hao Yu Shi, Ji Chang Zheng, Erdong Chen, Zhe Wen Wang, Balpreet Singh, Sachit Singha Roy, Abra Sinha, Kartik Srinivas, Rong Ching Sun, Yu Chi Sun, Vishnuvardhan Reddy Topi Reddy, Akansha Tuteja, Sai Nandan Veer Abraman, Anil Manhan Veerbotla, Pratik Gunaji Walawalkar, Yi Jin Wang, Yi Wen Wang, Ziyi Wang, Ye Chi Wei, Tu Min Wu, Yeo Wu, Chao Yi Yu, Jivana Yoti Yeramchetty, Wei Hua Zhang, Yizhu Zhao, Kong Hao Zhou, Shuang Zhu, Tongshin Zhu, Ji Zhen Shen. Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Samuel Becky, Rina Binshu, Johnny Bowie, Hayato Doi, Alan Hu, Raphael Jabbar, Santiago Uribe, Taskin Zera, Raciel Angel Martinez, Mehmet Hilmi Yazar, Alexander Jensen, Parham Keshavarzi, Max Luby, Vijayaraj Maida, Edward Mejia, Danilo Nahera, Akash Patel, Darshan Patel, Dhruv Patel, Viral Patel, Tadas Petraitis, Leonel Reyes, Gregory Schmidt, Nidin Thomas, Sri Vadrevu, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Omar Al-Hayek. Preston Hansen. Stephanie Sagun. Sarah Ady. Brandon Artisan. John Arroyo. Abdul Basit Bashir. Paul Bator. Vishnu Bhargava. Anthony Carlson. Thomas Castle. John DeBias. Amir Diab. Daniel Diaz. Joshua Edomia. Omar El Hadari. Angela Evans. Javier Francia. Brian Gerlach. Shang Hare. Anastasios Kokinas. Thibaut Laborne. Zhuofu Lin. Marcus Lindsay. Giovanni Martinez. Yara Mary. Luis Nagel. Pravalika Paidi. Kaveta Quagreen. Sebastian Ramirez Wiener. Jody Randawa. Keon Jones. Nicholas Safley. Roderick Santamaria. Ali Shah. Juan Sosa. Junki Wang. Segifredo Urbina. Ryan Hauser. Master of Science in Industrial Engineering, Shreyas Rajashekar Avana. Ranjit Kumar Balasehar. Vishar Bansal. Mahesh Udav Bosale. Purva Chowdhury. Kunal Diori. Amal Deshpande. Sandeep Devabhaktuni. Vignash Devan. Subhash Chowdhury Garmela. Akarsh Harnath. Sumant Kalanhali Srinivasan. Srinivas Nagesh Kalol. Kaushik Kalyan. Darshan Mysore Anantara Maya. Anshul Kekal. Rahul Lal. Alireza Lotfi. Nikhil Ramesh Maladakar. Siddhartha Marathe. Ameya Mate. Mayur Mishra. Woo! Akshay Mogan. Arnab Mukherjee. Suhas Nalacheru. Kashiti Najak. Vedant Pachapande. Ranjit Palath Vijay Kumar. Abel Parambuli. Anurag Puri. Aaron Samuel. Sravasti Sarkar. Akash Savant.
Sangram Sawant. Muhammad Altamash Sheikh. Ashish Govind Shinde. Akshay Singh. Nitish Soman. Shubhan Surayawanshi. Shu'urab Taluja. Akash Tayal. Adersh Vaderbli. Prashant Verma. Amit Jadhav. Mai Zhang. Janet Sandoval Cruz. Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering. Naman Bindra. Agatha Shamil. Savon Clark. Adriana Garcia. Nandini Gupta. Sarah Imburgia. Lovely Luna. Christian May. Abiturab Mitaiwala. Brisela Morales. Marianne Nozari Hernandez. Shivam Patel. Stefan Pillar. Anurag Gupta. Asad Mehmood. Rory Punyont. Ani Shamkari. Maria Sandoval. Chris Tachi. Farbad Baharkush. Hai Vo. David Villalpando. Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Mohammed Abdul Rahman. Mohammed Salman Alimi. Arjun Balal. Samir Bansad. Amy Basinger. Luca Ballora. Salvatore Cavallo. Aniket Burde. Aftab Bewani. Debra Broto Chakravorty. Apurva Chalmeti. Jayant Chaudhary. Han Chen. Kaylin Chen. Shaitani Reddy Chitabathuni. Sagar Balvi. Greet Vijay Diogaunkar. Virendra Desai Patil. Eduardo Di Juda. Kushal Didi. Prajul Korumadu Venkutai Shapa. Yuan Gao. Enrico Gracili. Abhinay Guduvu. Kritak Kalmachandra Gupta. Pratik Halyal. Harshdeep Ingle. Hibatullah Ishmael. Dhruv Jain. Raghava Kalva. Saitheya Katragada. Mayank Kandelwal. Vishwesh Kugaukar. Chandra Shekhar Kumar. Surinvas Arunchalam Lakshman. Peng Lin. Sarvesh Mazurekar. Jai Monaj Mehta. Karan Mehta. Sangram Moore. Prasanna Munipalam Ramashubramanian. Kartik Mupala. Aditya Naranayan. Rohit Nikumbe. Srijit Parakat Umakanth. Harsh Patel. Rahul Pawar. Sanjay Pillai. Marco Ragoni. Samantha Chaitanya Ram Mohan. Avijit Singh Rahori. Luca Romano. Juwin Saijen. Mohammed Abdul Hadi Salman. Shrutika Sarwadekar. Vignesh Shinde. Sinkhil Shirdade. Piyush Shirode. Suhas Sunil Shirolkar. Shushank Singh. Shaksi Singha. Jacob Sotishak. Gauri Soman. Rohan Umesh Kunte.
Ojuswe Shrikaman. Mateo Tamon. Akarsh Tandon. Roshan Thomas George. Mahesh Uttamrao Mulik. Kushal Srikant. Utkarsh Vacharajani. Arjun Vasant. Natarajan Vaidyanathan. Viraj Velangi. Vinay Vishwanath. Mengren Wu, Wei Qi Zhao, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Ashraf Abirabu, Josh Akosella, Mina Agami, Zaid Al-Araj, Abdelaziz Al-Hamadi, Peter El-Najjar, Arian Anderson, Alexander Bashkawi, Alexis Beltran, Nassim Ben Maklouf, Rodolfo Benitez, Thomas Bernacki, Matt Burks, Jacobo Cabrales, Jose Chico, Jorge Clayson Allende, Bryce Coffey, Rahul Dia, Chrisley Demo, Monica Delgado, Wesley Dilday, Vaso Dragevich, Christopher Dwyer, Michael Ekwume, Ibrahim El-Badawi, Chloe Engels, Jose Galvez, Edgar Garcia, Emilio Garcia, Sean Garcia, Alexis Gall, Terrence Gavi, Michael Gonzalez, Nabil Hyder, Michael Hawking, Emma Herrick, Brian Herman, Saman Hushar, Lin Wen, Nathan Isaac, Temidayo Jola, Miguel Jimenez, Brandon Judkins, Ross Jurek, Gosan Khartoum, James Kioprasuth, Tamal Kumar, Adam Maletsky, Augustine Marfo Jr., Andreas Masterakos, Michelle McClary, David Knipe, Reno Muringoth, Brian Merman Freer, Hung Go, Jude Wokenwo, Zohaib Mahmood, Hardik Patel, Nirav Patel, Michael Pham, Javon Plog, Luis Rodriguez, Juliana Ramirez, Robert Ridgway, Jose Rojas, Gonzalo Romo, Alexander Ramza, Ahmad Saeed. Kevin Sanchez. Mateus Scotty Alves Tonin Simoni. Kamran Siddiqui. Hashim Siddiqui. Joseph Somerville. Barak Stoltz. Bartholomew John J. Gerardo Torres. Peter Selapatiostis. May Janine Villado. Jeremy Villarde. Michael Viteja. Christopher Vinarski. Charles Wiseman. Alejandro Serrano. Tony Nguyen.
Let us give the new graduates a big round of applause. Before we begin the recessional that will close this 51st commencement, I ask the audience to please remain seated until the stage party and all of the graduates have left this room. The graduates will be waiting for you outside. In conclusion, congratulations to the graduates and to all of the families and friends on this memorable day. Will Professor Goncharov and Professor Kanich please rise and pick up the UIC and engineering banners and proceed to the center of the stage? Faculty, please rise and follow the marshals to the main floor.